It was a long trip for the ski mountaineering athletes as the tour headed east to China for round 4 of the season.
The start of this race was not that fast than typical. Me and Jakob Hermann pushed in the first uphill a bit more than the other athletes.
Toni and me, we pushed from the beginning and tried to make a hole to the Mark Pinsach and Armin Höfel.
In the first uphill, Anton go a little bit in the front, then Jakob and then me.
I pushed then more harder than Jakob and I get 30 seconds after the first uphill.
In downhill, in the slopes, you can take to recover a little bit, but then in the uphill it was very hard.
For me it was easy to control the race. I pushed not that hard, to get save the energy for the next days.
At the end, Toni had more power.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. 6 uphills and fast downhills, and I'm very happy about this day and this victory.
I'm happy to be second, and it's great to be here in China.
At the end, yeah, you know, you watch in the front and you are so far, behind you are so far, and you keep your position and take a little bit energy, save a little bit energy for tomorrow's race.
We have started quite quickly. It was at the beginning was flat, but then the uphill was quite hard. I take one speed and go all the time in this speed. At the beginning it was a little bit hard for me because it wasn't so easy to take my own speed or my rhythm, but then I found it and I feel comfortable. As fast as possible, of course, but without taking any risk.
The race was very good. The weather conditions were perfect today.
Yeah, it was a good race. I controlled the race from the beginning. After 5 minutes, I do an attack, and
yeah, at the start I feel very good, and then Anton from Germany attack a little bit on the first uphill.
The race today was quite fast. We start again not with 100%, I think with 99%.
Danny did a really good race because the last couple of days he was not feeling so good. He was a bit sick.
I decided not to race yesterday on the individual race because I'm not 100% fit, but today it was good.
At the finish line, I think I was 20 seconds, 30 seconds in front of Jakob. A really good test again and a really good race. Many points for overall World Cup.
I tried to go with him, but yeah, I'm feeling not so good, but yeah, I can do the 3rd position and yeah, it's great for me.
It's easier to push at the end, and it was possible to run always.
Today we have the vertical race, and we have had perfect conditions. The snow was perfect, sunny day, very good snow and weather conditions, no wind, and I really enjoyed it. The track was really good for a vertical race. It has been a fast race because there was all flat, no going to the sides, and I've enjoyed it.
It was a nice track. It was a long track today, a flat track, but the weather is good, snow conditions are perfect. Anton Balzer starts very fast, so I take the 2nd place behind him.
I try my best. I pushed hard from the beginning. Probably I was too fast at the first part of the race.
Yeah, it was the 3rd day of the racing, and it's very hard because the body was a little bit tired with the travel, with the jet lag, with the race.
I catched him in the portage.
It was a great match with him.
It's very important to make a good transition and also be in a good shape, and I think it will be the key of the race.
In the beginning I was on the first position, and yeah, I can take it to the finish.
I'm super happy with a second place, 80 points for the overall World Cup.
The first time I have a victory was the other day, and now 3. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Especially I'm happy with the experience here in China, and today the sprint race, it has been a really good organization, really nice track. The uphill was really good, and especially the downhill was very nice and tricky, and yeah, very funny.
The 280 points picked up in Lake Songhua has taken Palza all the way to the top of the overall standings, 29 points ahead of Antonioli. Incredibly, Quincoces Altuna is now also top of the overall standings, 2 points ahead of Galicia Cotrina. Marianne Faton, who did not travel to China, is third.